Hey, Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. I hope all is well. I hope you protecting your energy. I hope you protecting your peace. And I hope you're vibrating high. So I wanted to come on today with a personal experience that I had through before the process of me coming into my awakening and getting to where I am now, but dealing with certain issues, traumas that I was carrying that I didn't have to carry. That was other people's trauma and stuff that I was carrying that I shouldn't been carrying. I should have only been carrying my minds of my own. But anyhow, so I noticed when I had for one, I lost a lot of weight. I lost almost 200 pounds. I was very huge, very unhealthy. Didn't care what I ate. Didn't watch my just unhealthy. But this is around the time after I had I think I had lost my mother around this time. So anyway, I had a diabetes scare. My sugar, well, I can't even say it was a diabetes scare because I didn't have diabetes. My sugar had dropped down to 38, dropped down to 38. So I had to crawl to a neighbor. The neighbor helped me, make a long story short. So they're like, pretty much like, what is going on? How, so make a long story short, I didn't have diabetes. I thought I did because it was an issue that my mother had and an issue that my mother had that, and so did my father. So I thought I thought I would have it naturally, So come to find out I didn't have that. I didn't have diabetes. It was stress. It was stress. So they did all types of tests. It was like, damn, you're not a diabetic. We showed that you don't have diabetes. They did every test that they can do. And I don't even like going to the hospitals. I don't like being tested. How I feel about that, you're experimenting on me. You taking my blood. I don't know what the fuck you doing to my blood. But that's a different video for a different day. I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, so make a long story short, that I didn't have diabetes. It was stress. It was stress. So they wanted to run more tests. Like I said, I had a fear of hospitals. Like I said, I didn't want to be there. So I kind of ran away from the situation in the process of that. I ran away from it. I didn't want to do any more testing. I didn't want to be experimented on. I didn't look at it as them running tests to see what was wrong with me. I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like them experimenting on me. So anyhow, yeah, it was stress. So I got into the gym. I'm like, let me get into the gym. Let me live a healthier life. Let me get a trainer. Let me do what needs to be done because, that can kill you. When your sugar's too high or your sugar's too low, that shit can kill you. So I had to be more serious in that area and take that in consideration. I do have people who love and care about me. I need to get that together, So I got into the gym. I got a trainer. I started doing everything he was giving me, was telling me as far as portions, calories, what machines to do when I didn't have those, when we didn't have our meetings, where we didn't have our trainings. He was telling me what to do, what not to do, how to lift, all of that. So what I noticed was when I was doing that, I was doing everything I was supposed to do. I was eating right. So the weight was coming off. No problem. I was feeling beautiful. I was still healing parts of myself. My childhood trauma, my codependency issue, stuff that I was, going through. But at the same time, it was like the stuff that I was trying to heal, I couldn't properly heal because of the environment and the people that I was around. I was in a toxic relationship. So I'm trying to heal parts of myself. It's not being healed because you're not breaking away. You got to fully break away. So I'm like half-ass healing myself, but not realizing that it's the people that I'm around. It's the company that I'm keeping is prolonging my growth. I can't heal properly. I can't grow properly because I'm keeping certain people, places, and things around that's not serving me no good. So I was saying to my trainer, I said, I'm feeling good. I said, I'm actually having, I'm having some issues in my lower back and in my hip area. So I'm having some issues with that. So he gave me some exercises to do. He's like, well, do this, do that to help, loosen up that area. So I did those things. What I noticed is, I still had some issues in that area. You know what I mean? So I had a lot of soreness and stiffness, and I would notice after a while if I didn't take a shower, right away after I came from the gym. If I just took off my clothes and just sat on the couch or laid in the bed, I would have more stiffness, and it was harder for me to move in that area. So I'm like, damn, there's something like, I'm not hitting something right, but like I said, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So once I got away from the toxic situation, and you know what I mean, I had to be homeless. I had to walk away from it all. But I knew it. Like I said, I knew I had to do what was best for me. So I wasn't worried about being homeless. I knew that I would be okay. I knew that I would be taken care of. So it was more so the hip and the back areas were more I was worried about. So I ended up going to go get checked out because, like I said, I still had some issues in these areas. So I did have some sciatica. So that was going down the leg on that one side. So that was going on. And then I also had a herniated disc on the right side. The disc was kind of going outward. So I'm like, damn. And so once they told me what was going on with that area. They gave me steroids and pain pills, which I don't like taking pills. So my ass cheek swelled up. I forgot to tell you, my ass cheek swelled up on the one side where the sciatic was at. That's what made me I can't leave that out. That's what made me go get checked up to begin with. But I was embarrassed because I was embarrassed about telling people about my ass cheek swelling up. So I'm like, damn, like my ass cheek is beefy on this one side. So I'm like, damn, I got to get checked out. This is, it's not normal. I got a lot of heat, and I had a lot of hotness in that area. So I'm like, damn, I need to go get it checked out. So I didn't want to, whatever. So back to that, the steroids, the pain pills. So I'm like, I really don't like taking pain pills, but I'm like, maybe I need to take these steroids to get some of that inflammation up out of, in that area. So I was doing that, doing different. They gave me some different, things that I could do for lower back exercises and stuff. So in the process of that, doing things for, to keep that loose and try to get that disc back and, trying to shift it back to where it needs to be, right? I end up pulling a muscle in my motherfucking hip in the process of that. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm in pain. I can't, I can barely wash my ass. I can barely wipe my ass. I can barely bend over to tie my shoe. I'm just in overall pain. You know what I mean? And on top of working and doing, what I had to do to, save money and get a place to get to where I need to be. Because like I said, I was homeless. I had to let everything go. Everything that I put time and energy and love and, money into, I had to let it all go because it was serving me no good. So I had to let it all go. But anyway, so on a deeper level, why I had all those traumas and, in my back area and in my hip area with us women, when we have a lot of trauma and baggage, that's where we carry it in the hip area and the lower back area. So what I didn't realize on a deeper level is when I was around certain people, places and things, I was picking up on their they was projecting their trauma and issues onto me, and I was carrying them, and I didn't even know that I was carrying that because at that time I didn't know how energy works. I didn't know how all that stuff works. So what I realized is I was carrying baggage and trauma for people that didn't need to be carried. I should have been just carrying my own shit. And in the process of that, me carrying the baggage and the trauma, I damaged myself because it was too much. It was too much on the back. It was too much on the hips. So that's where that sciatica come into play. And not only that, I was also not lifting properly in my job. Like the stuff that I was doing, I wasn't lifting properly as well. So I got to take accountability for that. But it was just more on a deeper level as to where I carried so much. I was damaging myself. I was damaging my body. So I come on here to share this experience because I don't know if some of you are in situations where you're around people and your body just may not be feeling right. Listen to your body. Your body never lies to you, So I was carrying these pain and all this trauma and stuff for other people. And then I was carrying it all in that hip and lower back area. And I was damaging myself. I was pulling myself down, making, I was, and when I did want to exercise, I had to be careful on what I did because I had so much damage down there. You know what I mean? Here I'm stretching and pulled a muscle just from stretching because it's so badly damaged down there. You know what I mean? So, I can tie my shoe. I can bend over. I made progress. I had to work on it a lot. It took me a couple months to get to that area. I'm still not fully 100%, but I am beautiful. It feels great. I feel, a lot of growth in that area. There's still things that I have to get together in this area, but I just didn't realize all that, you just people talking to you, telling you about their issues and their problem. And when you're an empath or you're just a beautiful person, you can pick up on that energy, or you could be a type of person who just simply wants to help people, and they'll know that and they'll target that, and they'll, you know what I mean? And you'll take on that like, oh, all right, well, I'll help you. I'll make, you know what I mean? And some people do it because they know what they're doing, and they know the type of person you are. Some people do it and don't even realize is that they're being used by a certain energy. But I was carrying so much that I didn't. I was carrying a lot of my family issues, helping people, a lot of my relationship issues. And it was like stuff I just didn't need to be carrying. So y'all be careful out there. Don't carry unnecessary baggage. You shouldn't be carrying no wise motherfucking baggage but your own. But on this path, when you choose this path, you heal that part of yourself. So there ain't going to be no baggage. Ain't going to be none of that. Only baggage you should be carrying is bags you got to get from when you need, stuff you got to get from the house, for your house or whatever, for your place, or the elderly's bags. Them was the only bags you should be carrying. That's what I had to learn through my experience and my growth. The only bags I should be carrying is the bags when I go out and get stuff for the house or whatever, food. That's the only bags I should be carrying. And the elderly's bags, if they need help, them was the only bags I should be carrying, So if you experience any of that, so where your body just wasn't in tune when you was in toxic situations or around low vibrational people, like, your body just wasn't, where it need to be. And listen to your body and know that if you're good to your body, it's going to be good to you. I wasn't so good to my body. I was carrying all that baggage, not eating properly, not exercising right. So my body wasn't good to me because I wasn't good to it. So, I just come on with this personal experience. So if there's anyone out there, you feel as though something's not right in your body, if you feel as though that when you're around certain people and your energy is fucked up, please look into that. Make sure you're good, because these people could be, projecting things onto you, their trauma and their baggage onto you. And you may be picking that up and not realize that you're picking up that energy. So just be careful out there. This is just a personal experience that I had. But like I said, I feel good. I realized what was going on. I had to work a lot in that area. Like I said, I'm still not 100%, but I can do a lot more than what I couldn't do. You know what I mean? I refuse to have anybody wipe my ass if it's not necessary, it's just a personal experience. So just take care of yourself, listen to your body, and listen to your intuition, your spiritual, the red flags. Listen to all of that, because, I ignored that through personal experience. I ignored my intuition. I ignored red flags. You know what I mean? So just, be on your path of your journey. Don't, you could be so in tune to what you working on, what you got going on, and your body might be telling you certain things that you need to focus on in certain area, and you might, might not be listening or paying attention. So just pay attention to your body. You know what I mean? Keep vibrating high, keep protecting your energy, keep protecting your peace, stay high vibrational, and keep doing what you're doing. Miss I am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. Hope all is well. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep vibrating high. All right now.